Hi everyone, I'm Donna Norris, Soul Level Intuitive,
Hi, and I'm Bree Swanson, and I'm a small medium at large.
and we're back, or I'm back, and we're both happy to be back. After being away for a bit and having some technical difficulties, you see a new background behind me. It's because I have a new setup and a new computer. Yay! Hopefully, better sound, better everything. And Bree has been patiently waiting, and so she's here and back with us today, and we're going to do a beautiful video on birthstones for March. The traditional one, which is aquamarine, and then the original one up until 1952, which was bloodstone. And then we're also going to throw in two of the alternatives. So, Bree, you want to go ahead and start out with aquamarine?
Yeah, so this is a little piece of aquamarine, and it's more of a greeny one than it is
Yep.
blue. Um, but it does a really good job at calming the energy around. Blah, 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 blah. Ha ha ha. It does a good job at calming the energy around you and around other people. And it's funny as I was doing that little like throat thing, it actually soothes the throat chakra as well. So
Yeah.
it's great for that too. Um, and it's a really good intuitive stone, especially when working with the clairs. Um, but yeah, especially when you get into those higher chakras, that's what a lot of the crystals will work on and do. Um,
Yeah. And I love the color of that one. You know, the opaque kind of green, blue, green.
mhm.
Because it goes from green to blue green to even like a super pale blue, like the one I and they go from the opaque like that you can't quite see through, but you can see the light coming through it, to one like this one, but which is really hard to see, but it's almost white. And I have it, it's next to a blue topaz, which you can kind of see is a little bit different blue, but that one on the very end is the aquamarine. And so it's actually called the mermaid stone. I love the nicknames for them. Bree kind of got me on a kick of looking, and now I'm kind of, it always piques my interest when I see the nicknames for some of these crystals. But it is great for, calming and soothing the throat. Also, really good for those of us dealing with menopause issues for hot flashes and triggers. Like if you get triggered and you have just this, irritated response or a pet peeve, kind of gets on your nerves. If you can have this in your pocket, wear this, have this, meditate with this, it really does help stop those triggering type of emotions. But
Mhm.
it's a really good stone of releasing attachments. Attachments that can be energetic, attachments that can be like from the energy of other people. There are givers and there are takers in the world, right? And not everybody's a giver. We're usually givers. Those of us who are watching and those of us who are doing this, we're here because we want to be of service and we want to give. But there's an equal or greater amount who just want to take everything we have to give and then some. Common lingo for them is energy vampires. Among other things. And so this is really good for like tossing those hooks off. When people put their hooks, energetic hooks into you, you can use aquamarine to help reinforce the intention of releasing those attachments, if that makes sense. And it also helps, like if you're trying to be really earnest with someone and transparent, and you really want to speak a truth that's something that you feel from deep in your heart. Aquamarine is really good for that as well, my experience. So
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, that's all I have on aquamarine. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I mean, it is great in terms of, I like to use this one in terms of like when I engage in self-care. Usually this one is like by the tub
Mhm.
or by, my place of beauty, much like Amazonite, which we're going to talk about soon.
Yeah.
But but yeah, this is it's a beautiful mermaid stone. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend.
Soft but strong. The energy is like soft, but it's strong. Don't discount the effectiveness. It's really good. So yeah, so next we're going to do Bloodstone, the original birthstone for the month of March, and it's characterized like, yeah, deep green with, you can see that rusty red in there. hence the word blood in the term bloodstone. The one I have is smaller. I got to get used to this new angle for cameras and for to be able to see it. But if you could look really close, you can see red dots in this one. This one is a little bit lighter green, and you can see the color variation a little bit better in it, the red. But it's like one that is really good if you're entering into a space where you know you've got a challenge coming up and you have to, in the Southern parlance, suck it up and get it done. You know, this is a really good stone for courage and staying the course. Bree, how do you use bloodstone?
So I like having it on a necklace like this.
Ooh, on your
Yeah.
heart. Yeah,
So
that's
it's
pretty.
like on your heart, and it's for any situation. I like wearing this to like festivals and things where I just feel like I need to be spiritually and energetically protected.
Yeah.
Uh, I might even be wearing something like that to one of my live dems that's coming up. But it's a great one for really, I mean, and I love this one in terms of like ancestral support as well. Um,
Good.
but this is a great one for really like keeping a guard, keeping that protection up in terms of like your energy. And I know we were talking about energy vampires, um but I love this
That's a great
that as well.
shielding stone for that. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Because I mean, you can use it for like if you know you're going into an adversarial um, discussion or conversation or maybe a legal thing. It's really good shield, to protect your energy and keep you feeling safe and supported and protected, which you are at all times. We just sometimes lose sight of that. So this kind of helps us maintain that knowledge and that surety that we are protected. It's a really good shielding stone. Yeah. It's also like it helps you remember your connection. We are all connected to source energy, and this helps just kind of reinforce for me anyway that I'm connected. We've all got that spark of the divine that lives in us. And this bloodstone is like a talisman or a touchstone for that.
Yeah.
So love it. From a physical standpoint, it's also really good for anemia,
Like,
endocrine system, liver detox, things like that. If you've got stuff that having to do with the blood, from a physical healing standpoint, it's good to carry bloodstone around if you're dealing with stuff like that.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, so next, which is part of the reason why I love doing these birthstone videos, is you can go with the traditional, the tried and true, or you could go with the original, birthstone, but you can also go for the alternatives. And these come from all different faiths and cultures and belief systems. And, I just do a little bit of a deep dive every month to try to get some alternative stones for each of the months because other cultures and other civilizations have had birthstones just as well, and so this one is really cool because it comes from South American Incan cultures, and it's Amazonite. This one, yeah,
Yeah.
you've got a greener one too. Mine's more blue green.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Whoops, there we go.
Pretty.
Okay, first video with this background. I may have to get a different background. Maybe Kate. But anyway. Go ahead. What would you like to say about Amazonite? I love this stone.
Yeah.
It comes up for us a lot. It's really
Yeah.
a good psychic stone too.
Yeah. It's a very good and lucky stone, and it is great for not only bringing like prosperity and manifestation things to action and to fruition, but there's also this sense of self-care and wellness and keeping things balanced, and also um, regulating emotions as well. Actually, all of these are really great for regulating emotions. Even bloodstone is a great like balancer. Um,
Yeah, it is.
but yeah, it's a lovely stone to work with. It's a good starter stone as well, especially if you're tapping into all these different. It's like, what should I pick? Um, Amazonite is definitely a good one to try, and definitely see if the energy resonates with you.
And this one works with not just the heart chakra, but also the throat chakra, or not just the throat chakra, but also the heart chakra because of the blue and the green color, I guess. But it's really good for, helping us with our spoken intentions, bringing those things forward. There is power in the spoken word. So if you state your intentions out loud, even by yourself in the room, just give it to the universe literally out loud. This is a really good one for underscoring the power of your intention. And it helps us to manifest our dreams,
Yeah.
right? I'm going to start carrying this every day. Got some new stuff coming up that I'm working on, so I'm going to start working with this. It's really good about fostering harmony too in relationships. If you're the family peacemaker, this is a really good stone.
Yes,
If
absolutely.
you know you're going into a somewhat janky maybe family event or something, and there's still some unfinished business, let's just say, this is a really good one for helping to promote harmony and keep the peace.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so lastly, by the way, this goes back to like pre-Columbian days. It was used in jewelry like 4 or 5,000 years BC. It's just amazing. And also in India, because it can be found in different places around the world. Pretty cool history on that stone.
Yeah.
I had not really heard of it until 10 or 12 years ago when I started getting really into crystals, but it's like, it's in the Book of the Dead. It's just really an ancient stone.
Mhm.
And now we have another one with a nickname, and also one of my favorite stones, and that's labradorite, the sorcerer's stone, the magician's stone, right?
Yeah.
It's a feldspar that has all these different colors in it. No matter what angle you look at it, it's got, you know, different stuff. This
Mhm.
side is a little more gold and contrasty, but it's also got that deep blue. So, yeah, I think you've got a big chunk of it, don't you?
I've got a big chunk of it. I forgot to get mine out, but
Looks
it
like this,
is,
only bigger.
yeah, that's a good one. I like how it's so rainbowy and it has like the spectralite flash.
Yeah,
But they come in all different. Labradorite comes in a bunch of different colors. It
it
comes
does.
red flash, gold flash,
Purple.
orange flash, like literally any other color that you could think of. It comes in flashes like
Yeah.
that. Comes in pink, you know.
Yeah. I've not seen a pink one yet. I've seen most of the other colors that jewelry shows and stuff like that, but not seen a pink one.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah,
It's
I
really
think
good for manifesting.
I think the pink one is more rare. I I think
Probably.
I think it's probably like the pink and purple ones are probably more rare. Um, but yeah, if you can get your hands on some, I definitely recommend it, and it should be a part of, if you're watching these videos and you are a light worker, it's got to be in your toolkit for sure.
Yeah, this is Third Eye
Uh,
101. This is definitely great, and also really good for crown, and then the chakra that's above your crown, because it's useful if you want to sleep with it by your bed or under your pillow for astral travel. It's really good to assist with that, in addition to the clairvoyance, that it's mostly known for, right?
yeah. And
Yeah.
it's also really good for like aiding in transformations. So if you're making changes, like positive changes in your life that you want to see happen, um, yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely use that. And then it's also good for if you're just going out and you're going, shopping, errands, and like the energy is too much. Like you can have
Yes.
you and kind of, help with that bubble aura around you, um, and help in terms of protection in that way too.
Yeah, you can wearing it against your heart, or wearing it at a ring, on your finger. It really helps with, you can almost like feel when you're receiving something, you
Mhm.
know, be it a download or a message, if you're doing a reading, or even if you're just super sensitive walking around. It's that powerful of a stone.
Yeah.
So. I think that's pretty much it for labradorite. Those are the 4 birthstones for the month of March, and we hope you're having fun with this. And go out and get yourself something new. It's your birthday; you deserve it, right?
Yeah.
So we will see you next time with another beautiful crystal video, and thank you for watching. If you like this, please hit like, please hit subscribe, share with your friends. We'd love to build the channel so that we can bring you even more interesting stuff. So with
Yeah.
that, I'll say bye for now, yeah?
Yeah. Bye.
We'll see you
Thank you.
next time.